Hi guys, this is FD465.tv once more back with another video, and today we are reviewing Pendle. Pendle, which describes itself as a permissionless DeFi yield trading protocol hosted on the Ethereum blockchain. So guys, what I'm going to share with you in this video is not financial advice. If you require financial advice, I think by now everyone knows what to do. Please do your own research as well as seeking advice from someone who's trying to give you financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. In fact, the information contained in this video is for entertainment as well as educational purposes, but it's not there to help you make money. Okay, do your own research. Anyway, like I said, Pendle describes itself as a permissionless DeFi yield trading protocol hosted on the Ethereum blockchain, where users can execute various yield management strategies. It enables the tokenization and trading of future yield. With the creation of a novel automated market maker or AMM that supports assets with time decay, Pendle gives users more control over future yield by providing optionality and opportunities for its utilization. Pendle works by first wrapping yield-bearing tokens into standardized yield tokens. Using a process called yield stripping, standardized yield tokens are split into their principal and yield components, which are principal tokens, and principal tokens represent the right to redeem the principal at a predetermined expiry timeframe. And we also have yield tokens, which represents the right to claim real-time yields until a predetermined expiry timeframe, respectively. This allows them to be traded via the custom automated market maker, and at the moment, Pendle's automated market maker is in version 2. This brings the TradeFi interest derivative market worth over $400 trillion in notional value into DeFi, making it accessible to all. Principal tokens are the equivalent of zero coupon bonds, while yield tokens are the equivalent of coupon payments. Both yield tokens and principal tokens can be minted, burned, or transferred between users. By creating a yield market in DeFi, Pendle unlocks the full potential of yield. Pendle also enables users to execute advanced strategies such as long assets at a discount, fixed yield for low risk, stable growth, long yield, and a mix of any of the listed or just highlighted strategies. And the supported networks or protocols include Convex, HyperSwap, Brax, LuxRare, and Lido. Lido, the Ethereum staking protocol. Now, let's cover some of Pendle's key features. The first one is a user can mint tokens by depositing a yield-bearing asset in Pendle. Once the yield tokens have been minted, the user has the option to sell or swap them. So you can sell or swap your yield tokens. Depending on the movement of the underlying asset's value, this could be highly lucrative. It also presents users with the opportunity to swap one asset for another that may produce a higher yield going forward. The yield tokens may also be added to a liquidity pool. Users can review the maturity, total liquidity, and annualized percentage yield for each pool. Once a yield token's established expiration date passes, that token no longer has any value. The user must decide to redeem the asset before the expiration date or to roll over the asset to create a new expiration date. In order to redeem the token, the user must hold both the principal token as well as the yield token. So without both, you can't redeem your principal tokens. Depending on the situation, this may require the user to take a liquidity provision from the pool or buy new tokens on the market. So you can utilize the liquidity that you get from staking your tokens or minting yield tokens and principal tokens without redeeming your principal. Anyway, so as part of our review, we are going to establish the risks involved with investing in Pendle. To help us assess that and establish the risk level, we apply our DYO, our risk evaluation toolkit, which consists of 13 elements, and those 13 elements are as follows. You got decentralization, security, interoperability, project team, social media presence via Twitter as well as via Discord. Then we look at the use cases for the project, in this case Pendle, before we jump into the tokenomics, where we have 4 different areas we review. So starting with decentralization, anyone can use the Pendle protocol simply by connecting their Web3 wallet such as MetaMask with no need for an intermediary. There is also an active governance process for holders of the Pendle token to determine the direction of the Pendle protocol. This happens by staking and locking into VE Pendle, which is the derived token or the derivative token, Pendle. Pendle's voting process is powered by Chainlink, a decentralized data oracle provider. We all know about Chainlink. I think we've got a video on Chainlink. For those who have not seen that video, I'll leave a link in the comment section so you can check it out yourself. Anyway, let's move on to security. In addition to the security features offered by the Ethereum blockchain, Pendle smart contracts were also audited by List Authority, and I believe all the outstanding issues were resolved. When it comes to scaling, with the integration of the likes of Avalanche and Arbitrum, Pendle is making a move for enhanced scaling. We all know that Arbitrum is designed just discussed for that, and Avalanche is a competent EVM compatible blockchain. As we all know, Avalanche also boasts the fastest transaction finality around. Not many blockchains can boast or come close to Avalanche's transaction finality. As far as interoperability is concerned, the Pendle token is supported on 3 chains so far. You got Ethereum, Avalanche, and Arbitrum. And as we've already highlighted earlier in the video, supported protocols include Convex, KyberSwap, Brax, LuxRare, and Lido. So it's a decent mix of chains and protocols supported by Pendle. The project team consists of 11 team members according to information on LinkedIn, and the team is led by one of the co-founders, who is an ex-Kyber network guy and is listed as T.N. Lee, a co-founder of Pendle. It certainly is a small team, but for what they are doing, I think that's a decent size. Could be more, but it's what it is. Social media presence via Twitter, Pendle boasts just over 25,600 followers, and on Discord, it has over 8,100 Discord members. Now on to some use cases. Use cases for Pendle. Yield tokenization is Pendle's fundamental mechanism. Splitting the yield components maximizes the user's control of those assets. The Pendle protocol enables the tokenization and trading of future yield. A yield token can be used to provide liquidity to an automated market maker or AMM. Yield tokens can generate protocol rewards and earn transaction fees. Another way to use a yield token is to simulate an interest rate swap. This is done by locking in a return at a fixed rate by selling the yield token immediately. Pendle's unique automated market maker uses a time-decaying automated market maker model to optimize capital while increasing exposure to future yield. Specifically, Pendle's automated market maker makes incremental adjustments that more accurately price assets. At the same time, it prevents liquidity pools from being depleted, so it's self-controlling. Pendle token holders can also participate in the platform's governance. Specifically, they do this by using VE Pendle or the derivative Pendle token or vote-escrowed Pendle tokens. The vote-escrowed Pendle tokens are obtained by staking Pendle. Now, let's jump into some of the tokenomics for Pendle. Ticker symbol Pendle, PENDLE. Token supply, 251,061,124 Pendle tokens with a hard cap. So that is the hard cap as far as we're concerned. Circulating supply, 199.8 million or 80%. Weekly emission as of October 22 is 667,705 with a 1.1% decrease each week until April 2026. At this point, the current tokenomics allow for a terminal inflation rate of 2% per annum for incentives. Whether that is accommodated within the hard cap is yet to be seen. Token distribution, ecosystem fund 18%, team allocation 22%, investors 15%, advisors 1%. Liquidity bootstrapping 7%, liquidity incentives 37%. According to our own evaluation and calculation, insider token allocation comes up to 56%, which is way over our threshold of 30%, and this will be reflected when it comes to scoring the various elements that make up Pendle's DYOR risk evaluation assessment. Now, as I've already said, we apply 13 elements when we perform a DYOR risk evaluation to any crypto project, and here's a rundown again of the 13 elements. You got decentralization, security, scaling, interoperability, project team, social media present via Twitter, social media present via Discord, age of the project, use cases, tokens issued at project launch, tokens in circulation at the point at which we are performing this video, maximum tokens available, as well as insider token allocation. Once we've reviewed each of those 13 elements, we then score those individual elements from 0 to 10, 0 being the minimum or poor, 10 being the best or maximum. Once we've completed scoring those elements, we aggregate the total score. It is that total score that we classify under a risk category or under 4 different risk categories. And those 4 risk categories are as follows. The highest risk, we call that the no-go category, and the project will have scored 0 to 64 points out of 130. The one below that, which is less riskier than the highest, we call that could go to 0 category, and the project will have scored 65 to 89 points out of 130. Third level down, we call that potential category, and the project will have scored 90 to 109 points out of 130. The least risk category, we call that go for it category, and the project will have scored 110 to 130 points out of 130. So here are some of the scores we've allocated to Pendle. Starting with decentralization, 5 points out of 10. Security, 5 points out of 10. Scaling, 7.5 points out of 10. Interoperability, 7.5 points out of 10. Project team, 7.5 points out of 10. Social media presence via Twitter, 7.5 points out of 10. Social media presence via Discord, 2.5 points out of 10. Age of the project, Pendle is a relatively newer project, 2.5 points out of 10. Use cases, Pendle has got a decent basket of use cases. We are going to give Pendle 7.5 points out of 10. Tokens issued at project launch, 2.5 points out of 10. Tokens in circulation at the point at which we are doing this video, 7.5 points out of 10. Maximum tokens available, 5 points out of 10. Insider token allocation, as already intimated, way above our threshold. Therefore, we are going to proceed and issue 0 points out of 10. Insider token allocation. There you have it, folks. Do you agree with the scores we've allocated to Pendle? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Or if you have alternative scores you want to give to Pendle, again, share with us in the comment section. And if you don't mind, with justification why your scores are different to ours. Anyway, the aggregate score for Pendle comes up to 67.5 points out of 130, which puts Pendle within the could go to zero category, which means Pendle as a project, like many crypto projects, could go to zero under a certain set of circumstances. If those things fall in line, it could go to zero, but so could any other crypto project. It could go to zero. Do you agree with the total score? Do you think it's fair or it's too harsh? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. As for us, currently I do not hold Pendle, but it's a project I'm seriously considering adding to either the 15k to 600k portfolio challenge or to my private portfolio. I don't hold Pendle in either of those portfolios, but having reviewed it and having seen what it is attempting to do, I think it's a solid project, and I will certainly look at adding it to one of my portfolios. Any thoughts? Do you hold Pendle? Let us know in the comment section. And if you do hold Pendle, what made you invest into it? Again, share your thoughts with us in the comment section. Until next time, guys, this was a brief review of Pendle, a project we think has got a good future, and I believe it could do quite well come the next bull run. Until next time, this is FD465.tv signing out for now. Bye.